Hey guys, so what are we doing today? Today we are going to solve this Leetcode 30-day challenge. So I'm going to solve the day 2 challenge, the problem that they uploaded on the second day. So Leetcode has introduced this 30-day challenge for the month of April 2020 while there is an ongoing coronavirus lockdown. So I'm going to solve this challenge. Uh, Happy numbers. Write an algorithm to determine if a number is happy. So we are given a number and we have to determine if a number is happy. There is a number, the happy number definition also given. So our method is we are provided with a number and we have to return a boolean which says whether the number is happy or not. What is a happy number? A happy number is a number defined by the following process. So there is a process associated with determining whether a number is happy or not. Starting with any positive integer, replace the number by the sum of squares of its digit and repeat the process until the number equals 1. So we are given an example here. If we are given 19 as the input, what we have to do is for each of the integers that is present in the each of the integer that is present in the number, we have to square it and uh, create a sum of all the squares, and whatever number we get, we have to keep doing this as long as we either reach 1 or we end up getting a number that was formed in one of these cases. So if we get the same number again, either of these number, then we end up in a cycle because the square of that number will continue going in uh, going in a cycle. So that's what it says here, until the number equals 1, where it will stay, or it loops endlessly in a cycle which does not include 1. So 1 will also give you a cycle because the square of 1 is 1. So if you get the answer as 1, in that case you have to end. If you get one of the number that was already obtained, then that will end up becoming a cycle. So those numbers for which the process ends in 1 are happy numbers. So for those numbers which end at 1, we have to return true, and for the rest of the numbers we'll be returning false. So let's start with the coding part. So this seems pretty straightforward. We are going to implement what the explanation says. There is not going to be any other logic to it. So what I'll do is to store the previous results, I'll be using a uh, hash set of integers, which will store all the previous results. And I'll initialize this. And what I'll do is I'll create my own happy function, which will take this integer and the previous results hash set, sorry, and let's write this. So is happy is one of our function, and what it's going to do is it will take n and hash set of integer. This is our previous results, and what I'll do is I'll check if n is equal to 1, then I'm supposed to return true. For if n is not equal to 1, in that case I'll have to check if n is present in the previous results. So if previous results contain n, then we are going to end up in a loop, so I'll return false. Else what I'll do is I'll store it in the previous results, because we have found number, and there is a possibility that will end up in a cycle. So now what I have to do is find all the squares, find the square of each of the digit of n. So what I'll do is I'll call this as value and write a function which says get squared value for n. And once I get the value, what I'll do is I'll call isHappy function itself with and pass in the value and the previous results hash set. So let's write this get squared value. which will take an integer and it will also return an integer. So we are implementing this function. So what we are going to do is start with the unit place and square the number, uh, then move on to the other digit. So what we'll do is we'll create a value of 0, and while n is greater than 0, what we'll do is I'm going to add to value what the power of what n when divided by 10. So we are going to extract the rightmost digit of n and square it. This is going to be our value, and now we have to keep discarding the rightmost digit. So what I'll do is I'll divide it by 10, and at the end what you'll get is n will become 0, which will be the exit condition for the loop, and whatever is the value present in the val, that will be our result. So we have implemented all the function, and we are going to do this recursively. So let's see if this works. Yeah, so for 19 our answer is true. Let's submit this and check if it is matching with what most of it is matching with what most of the people have submitted. So I guess that's all from my end. I'll be soon uploading the third question as well for this week, the maximum sub array. So thank you guys, and if you want to be notified about each of the video that I upload every day, do subscribe and click on that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a particular video. Thank you.